Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. Welcome to Mooncat Tarot. I am Rachel. So today is the 1st of November. It is Saturday today, you guys. The year 2025. All right, Leo, so let's see what your messages are. Let's just give these a good shuffle first. Thank you for being here, Leo. I appreciate all of you guys' support. I really do. If you're new, welcome here. Please consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notification bell. Make sure you are updated when you receive your reading, okay? And give me a like as well. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading, if it resonates, if it's helpful in some way, Leo. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Your first message is message from Thief with an illness that's very rich. Unexpected money. All right, unexpected money on the bottom of the deck. There's always a wealth energy around you guys. Now, whether this is like just a wealth of health or it could be material wealth. It could just be like this confidence, this kind of energy that you carry. But it's always coming up with that. I really like that for you guys. Illness, I don't like that. But whatever illness is, I have looked this up. It's something that's temporary. It could also be just like overthinking. It could be stress. It could be sleepless nights. It could be a little bit of depression. It could just be a cold, you know. It's November, so yeah, it's that kind of time of year, really, isn't it? And you've got theft here, okay? So somebody may have stole from you, all right, cheated, whatever. There's a dishonest energy coming from somebody here, okay? So let's just see what this could mean. All right, let's go in with your tarot. And again, Leo, take what resonates from this. Don't pick up on anything that doesn't belong to you. You know, don't read into anything, because sometimes if you read into something that's just not really resonating with you, it's not your message, it's you know, can be a little bit upsetting. So just remember to leave that alone if it does not belong to you, and reverse the roles, whatever makes sense here. Okay, so having said all of that, let's see what your messages are for the month of November. What's going on? I was thinking about the Eight of Swords before I went in with your reading. Okay, so there's somebody here trapped in their mind, overthinking a situation, stress, self-limiting beliefs, whatever this is. There's a feeling of being trapped and suffocated here. Okay, a suffocating energy, a pressure. All right, so I don't know who that belongs to, but let's see what else we get. Okay, you have, oh, somebody could just be really not in a healthy energy, either a relationship, they're feeling stuck, they're feeling like there's some kind of somebody that's maybe depending on them, maybe a codependency here. Somebody feels like they can't get out of a unhealthy relationship situation, whatever this is, whether it's romantic or friendship. Could be a family member, it could be anything here, but there's this feeling trapped here. Wow, I don't like that. So that's what that illness could be. Oh, looks like something came to an end here with the Ten of Swords. Okay, so a bitter ending here over some kind of fight. Wow. All right, so it looks to me like something has gone down in the recent past. All right, a situation with a relationship, a friend, whatever. There's something that has come to an end. There's a betrayal here. We do have that thief. Somebody has really stabbed you in the back. I hate saying that, but that's what this is here. There's a very toxic energy. But hopefully it's over. Let's see. What is in the current energy for you guys? First card that fell was the Knight of Swords. Oh. Oh. They could be taking some kind of swift action here. All right. Now, whether this is a legal situation whether this is somebody taking action, retaliating, giving this person a piece of your mind. It could also be taking action towards, I don't know, making amends here. You've got the King of Cups here as well. Some of you could be waiting for some kind of forward movement here, or somebody is. They're waiting to move forwards. Maybe even waiting for some kind of an apology. Let's see, what else do we have for the current energy for Leo? Hi, B. Ooh, you big dumb baby. He's a big dumb sack of babies. So cute. You have the Chariot. Okay, so then there's some kind of action being taken here. Now, whether this is sweeping in with some kind of apology, confessing love, you know, somebody sort of wising up, maturing, maybe trying to calm the waters here. But somebody's taking some kind of action, and there could be travel involved as well. This is Cancer energy. Look at that. Okay, there is the, let me just put this light on. I feel like that might be a bit better. The Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is fast action, lots of communication. So messages traveling from maybe afar. This is exciting energy here. Something that's causing some kind of excitement. All right, what is in the near future? So far, I haven't really got a grasp on what is totally going on with just this one layer of cards, but we'll see if we can get there and see who this message belongs to. Okay, so you have Justice. Yes, somebody's taking action, trying to make something right, trying to balance. The balance has been off. There has been an unfair situation. For some of you, it's taking legal matter with somebody here. Okay, now I don't know if this is somebody that really has committed some kind of crime against you. It could be financial, it could be in a relationship, it could be abuse, it could be anything, but there's something about taking action here, getting some kind of justice, seeking advice. And the Seven of Pentacles is like this energy of, do I really want to do this? I've known this person for a long time, or, you know, is this going to be worth it? Is this going to be a really good outcome? All right, now, whether this is somebody coming in with an apology, wanting to work things out with you, make up, whatever this is, you're wondering whether something's going to be worth it here. Yeah, there's somebody here that's feeling the cold without you. They're feeling like their life is kind of sucking without you. And I am getting this energy of a codependency here. There's somebody that, I don't know if they keep telling you some kind of sob story. I mean, they may be trying to persuade you to not take legal action against them, or if this is a love relationship, it's like they're wanting you back, they need you, you know, they're... I feel like this person is coming for some kind of mercy from you. They want your mercy. They're feeling wounded. This is the wounded warrior here. All right, let's see what else we have. Last card for the near future for Leo, please. And the Empress. Okay, so the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. This is about some kind of growth here, okay? Moving forwards, growth. And this is a very nurturing energy. With that Five of Pentacles, I really get the impression that somebody looks up to you for some kind of healing, for some kind of, you know, consoling and mercy here. They're wanting your comfort here. They're wanting to be back in with you, is what I'm getting. This person's feeling like their life has just gone downhill since you and them have not been on good terms, whatever this is. And then you've got Judgment, which definitely is you making a judgment call about whether to accept this person back into your life, raise the situation back from the dead, but you're judging something, this decision, whether to let this person back into your circle, into your life in some way, judging on their past actions here. And maybe, with the future, what they're going to do in the future, how they're going to act towards you. Okay, you may be really like watching them and watching them. That kind of energy where, we'll see how it goes. We'll take things slowly kind of an energy. You've got the Emperor here. There's somebody that really does want to come towards you correct now. They want to do right by you. They're stepping up in energy. All right. And yeah, there's a relationship. This could be a partnership, business. This also could be a love relationship. It could be both. But there's something that has to change with the Death card here. And I feel like what has to change, this is Scorpio energy, so is that, by the way, and that's Aries energy. What has to change here is how this person acts with you. If this is somebody that, you're always there for them with that Empress energy, you're always giving and giving. And this person is somebody that, when you need them, they're never there. They're like, oh, sorry, I have to go over here, or, oh, sorry, I have to go over there, or I'm doing this, or so-and-so needs me. It's that kind of an energy. They always like make up an excuse. They're always too busy for you. And that's what you're judging. And it's like, this is what you're saying has to change. No more running around with other people or whatever, getting attention, enjoying yourself. Yeah. So that I feel like there is something about an ultimatum where this person's going to have to make a choice over, some kind of lifestyle that they've been living, maybe drugs, maybe they're in with the wrong crowd, whatever this is, or you. Okay. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to pause this and put my jumper on. I'm getting cold now. Okay, Leo, so let's go in and clarify. Tell me about the Eight of Swords in the recent past. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles is some kind of new offer here, some new opportunity. Okay, a new beginning at something. Now this could be about moving towards something more stable here. It could be something about money as well. It could be a job. There's some kind of new opportunity. All right, and it's to do with commitment. But I feel like there's somebody that you were dealing with in the recent past that was very afraid. They may have been afraid that it meant the end of something here. And with this Five of Wands, I feel like this could be the end of this person acting with other people, like hanging around with other people, partaking in other people's energy here. And the Nine of Wands, this is somebody that's, I don't know, I just feel like there's an exhausting energy coming. There is some kind of conflict here as well, but I feel like it's to do with somebody is hanging around with other people. There's other people in their energy. And I'm feeling like there's fear about whatever this new opportunity is. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a love offer here. Now, this could be somebody returning to you, okay? It could be somebody from the past and you are afraid because, this is somebody that's let you down in the past. But let's see, what is the Devil? And the Knight of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the Devil is Capricorn. Tell me about the Devil. Oh yeah, there's somebody that I feel took from you and gave to somebody else. There's two hands out here. Now this is somebody that in their eyes they're looking at the situation like everything's okay, like it's balanced, but it's not, because one is receiving and the other one isn't. And I feel like this is somebody here that there's been no equal give and take, no reciprocity between you and this person. Tell me more about this. There could be this person has breadcrumbed you in the recent past. Yeah. And it looks like you could be rejecting an offer from this person, okay? It could be that, this is very unexpected energy. There's somebody here that, like, they get very bored easily is what I'm getting. They don't want to settle down. They're afraid of commitment. They're afraid of losing something else that they've got going on, or somebody else. So they could have had like someone else in the background, or just enjoyed their freedom here. And I don't know, I just feel like whoever this is that's coming towards you, you may be saying no. You may be like, no, thank you. I know what's in that cup. I've been here before. So what is the Ten of Swords? So the Ten of Swords is you basically hanging back. This is Pisces energy, could be significant. You're hanging back because you realize that there's been a lot of pain involved in this, and maybe still feeling that pain. And the Tower, I'll take the Tower. And I feel like we've been here before with that one, but this is definitely somebody coming in with some kind of new offer. This is someone showing up from the past very unexpectedly here, okay? Because I do feel like there's somebody that they're feeling a certain way about another connection or whatever this is. I feel like this person's going to start showing up in your energy, but this is somebody that has betrayed you in some way. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. So let's see, what is the Knight of Swords? What is the Knight of Swords? There's a taking swift action here. There's a very busy energy with the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here in the present energy for Leo? Yeah, there's somebody here that's regrets a choice that they made, or they regret that you are maybe not taking them back. And you have this soulmate connection. And I feel like this is something like you having to sort of take a leap and travel light, and maybe even hold yourself back, because I do feel like there's a strong energy of like wanting this, like taking this risk, but then you're like trying your damnedest, trying so hard to hold back because you know what this person's done. They've caused you great disappointment. And this is somebody that you really had, you know, like a close connection with. But this person's coming in, they want a relationship with you, and you're trying your hardest to withdraw from this. You know, even though there's love here, there may still be love. But with the King of Cups energy, this is you, I feel, you know, you do have love for this person. It's hard to just switch it off, right? But you're having to kind of hold it together, because the King of Cups isn't like the Queen of Cups where, you know, she shows her emotion. This is about hiding emotions, keeping it together. And the King of Cups, yeah, the Seven of Wands, it's like you're protecting your energy here with that King of Cups. You're really holding back. You're establishing some kind of limits here. And it's almost as if, like, you know, if this is going to work, you know, if you do decide with that Judgment card that this person is coming back into your life, there's going to be changes. Oh yeah, there's going to be limits here. There's going to be boundaries being established. All right, if this is to work. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Yeah, and I feel like you're really just keeping this person out. You know, maybe you've heard it all before, Leo. Maybe you've heard this person's sob stories. It's like they come to you perhaps for money when they're down and out. And you've heard it all before. For some of you, this even could be a family member. It doesn't have to be romantic. And I really want to stress that. But you do have love here. There's an emotional outpouring. And for some of you with the Ace of Cups, it's like, yeah, you really are being strong. You're definitely making a decision about this with your mind. It's like you really, really do feel for this person. There is love here. And you're confused. You're feeling like there's confusion here. There's like, I don't know what to do. Am I making the right decision by keeping this person out of my life for good? It's almost like you're questioning it with the moon. You know, you feel like you're in your emotions here. Am I doing the right thing? And the Ace of Swords is like something has to go. And I don't know what these plants are. One of them is an olive, or like an olive branch, and it's like, is this going to work or isn't it? And the other one means that there's an ending. Whichever the sword cuts, it means either, you know, one of two things. We're going for this or we're not going for this. And this is all about a big decision here. Aquarius energy may be significant. All right, so let's see. What is the Chariot for Leo? There's a fast energy here. The Chariot is the fastest card in the deck, and it means taking action. Now, there could be some kind of travel involved with the Six of Swords, but this could mean you are moving on fast from this, or are you going to be I feel like you're moving on fast. You're getting away from this, but let's just see for sure. What is the Six of Swords with the Chariot? Yeah, you're dealing with somebody here that part of you knows that they're never going to change. I feel like you've heard it all before from this person. This is somebody, Leo, and this is Leo energy. This is somebody that is, you know, sure of their success. They love getting attention, and you just feel like, I need to move on from this person because, you know, they're never going to change. They've shown me before, it's the same old, same old. It's like, yeah, I love them, and it tugs at my heartstrings, but I feel like you're moving on, you know, and you're moving on from this fast, because this is somebody here that is, they could be younger, they could just be somebody that gets distracted really easily here, okay, with the Page of Rods. Somebody that is, the moment they see something shiny and new, like the way that this page is, like, usually they're looking right up at the one, they're looking at the potential, they're like, whoa, you know, I want to be over there, and then they just take action. Off they go, you know. The slightest bit of attention and they're there, you know. Yeah, it's difficult. There is love here, Queen of Cups. You may be dealing with the water sign. Some of you could be fire sign. There's fire and water here that's quite strong. All right, you've also got Libra and Taurus here, Scorpio, Aries. And for the few to mention, Sagittarius. All right, let's see. What is justice then in the near future? In fact, I do want to go in with... no, in fact, I'll save that another time. Let's just see. What is justice? What is justice for Leo in the near future? The Sun. Okay, something is going to make you happy here. And that's your energy, Leo. I feel like there's something about you finally getting some kind of peace. And you know what this is? This is the narcissist card, the Five of Swords. This is somebody that, you know, in the recent past, they didn't care if you walked away and what they, you know, that they hurt you, that they left you like this. They really didn't care, but now they're regretting this because now there's silence coming from you. And justice is, there's something that about justice that's going to make you very happy here. It may be that this person apologizes. Maybe if it is a legal situation, it's going to go in your way and you can finally get some kind of peace. You're getting some peace and some rest, okay? There's definitely going to be some kind of silence. You know, there's something that is, you know, once an apology comes in or once justice comes in, there's going to be silence from this person and you're going to be left in peace. Because I feel like this is someone that you're not retaliating. It's like they're used to getting a reaction out of you, gaslighting you or whatever, but it's having no effect on you, and this is what is really bothering them. And there is a lot of communication, but there's this this person is like kind of confused themselves. They're like in their emotions, they're left in the dark and they don't know what to do with that. This is someone that usually likes to win, but they're not winning this time. All right, let's see. What is the Seven of Pentacles? What is the Seven of Pentacles for our lovely Leos in the near future? Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there's something here about somebody coming towards you. There's very stable energy. You may have somebody here approaching you in the near or future. Okay, somebody's going to come in with a conversation. They're going to communicate with you. This is new communication. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. There's somebody here that wants to invest. Now, I don't know if this is a job or what, but it could be, okay. I'm definitely getting Earth sign energy here. Page of Pentacles, something new. There's an offer, perhaps even a gift. And you've got this, someone's going to come forwards with communication. They're looking at you like a wish fulfillment here. Wow, okay. This could even be somebody that you're really interested in and you're kind of like, wow, this person's talking to me. They've reached out, they've messaged you or whatever this is, but there's somebody stable here. That I see you meeting somebody new and having an investment. We do have new connection here with the Empress, a new relationship, giving birth to something, growth. All right, so I'm really getting Earth here. Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you. Someone that is being sneaky. I'm getting that thief energy again. Somebody is, I don't know, they're planning their next move. They're watching. They could be following what you're doing. They could be seeing you moving forwards in your life. And they're watching. Oh, I don't like that at all. This person's creeping me out. All right, what is the Empress? There's too many. Tell me about the Empress for Leo. Okay, Leo, here we go. You have new love coming in. A new connection, a new person, new love. Okay? Someone is finding you very attractive and they're definitely moving forwards. Someone may have had some kind of heartbreak before. I don't know. It could actually be, let's just see. Tell me more about this Ace of... In fact, let me get another deck here because we're running low on cards. Let me see. When it comes to stuff like this, like a brand spanking new person coming in, I really want to know. So I don't want to... I've just seen the Ace of Swords again. Yeah, someone's going to be talking to you. You and someone. What the hell is going on with this deck? Hold on a sec. Oh, there's a whole bunch that's turned over. Look, you see what I mean? Could be somebody at work. Somebody wants to put the work in. All right, let's see. Still getting a bit of that past energy. Let's just give this another shuffle. I'm trying to sound as upbeat as I can, Leo, but I am so tired. I've done 4 night shifts in a row and I haven't gone to bed yet, and it is now, what is it, 10 to 6 in the evening. All right, so what is the Ace of Cups? Well, yeah, you definitely have options. 7 of Cups. Ooh, you have decisions. Something seems too good to be true. This is almost like, is this a dream? Am I dreaming? I'm hearing that song by the Bangles. Am I only dreaming? And the shadow there, this is you having a dream almost. This is, wow. And look, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups was there in the other deck, kind of popping out here and there. This is love. This is like you going with the flow of this connection and, you know, going in with your intuition, letting this happen, wearing your heart on your sleeve. And there's that Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is definitely somebody stable, very unexpected. You may meet them in a very unexpected way. This person's wealthy. King of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor here too. This person could have their own business. They could have many businesses. They could be top boss of the company, whoever this is. I mean, this even could be your energy coming in. You could be this rich gent, but if not, there's maybe both of you, but there's this energy of somebody here that's got money. Yeah, this is a new person coming in. All right, let's see. So new love, Leo. I like that for you. But look how that fell in reverse just there. I look at that and I see that as a sign that there is somebody from the past trying to swing back around, you know, swing back your way. So let's see. Maybe you're in your intuition about this. So you've got Judgment here and you've got the Emperor. All right, let's see. What is Judgment? In fact, I want to use that other deck. I want to use this other deck. All right, tell me about Judgment and the Emperor. One more shuffle. Okay. Tell me about Judgment. Where's Judgment here? Something that you have to be strong with, a decision to hold back. Something where you're going to try and get your balance, maintain some kind of balance. Because I feel like there is somebody here that is trying to reunite with you, Taurus energy here, or maybe it's a Scorpio, maybe it's a Leo, maybe it's an Aries, but there is this somebody wanting a commitment with you now. But I do feel like you may have some kind of a celebration. There's good news coming in. You've got Temperance here, Sagittarius energy. This could be somebody here, like, you know, there's 2 cups and this angel are mixing these 2 cups together. So I do feel like something is about to happen where, you know, a new person that is just right for you is coming in. You're moving forwards here with someone. You're not going backwards. You're making a decision, conscious decision, because you want balance in your life. You don't want chaos, you know, you want something more stable. And I feel, and you've learned the lessons as well. That's the revealer, that's the lessons, the spiritual lessons. There's a traditional connection coming in for you. I do feel like you're going to be very happy soon. Yeah, look, manifesting, you're manifesting. Everything here is just what you need to make something happen, to bring heaven down to earth. As above, so below. So let's see. You have the Emperor. What is the Emperor? The Tower. Aries, Scorpio energy. Something very unexpected. Okay. With this Emperor. You did not envision this. You've got someone that's going to love you. Someone really, really good for you, Leo. Very sweet with that King of Cups. They know what they want. This is a new person. Oh my goodness, you have a new connection. I feel like there is someone that you're walking away from. You're not looking for just to settle now. You're going off to find your 10 of Cups. You're very, you know, yeah, smart decisions, making smart decisions. You're cutting out certain people of your, you know, in your life that do not serve you, do not fulfill you. They're not there for you. You're leaving these people out once and for all. So November sees change coming in, where your friend circle or whatever is going to get smaller, but you're going to have quality, not quantity. And that's what it's about. I mean, I always say, give me one good friend, you know, and that's it. That's all you need. One quality friend, rather than dozens of fake friends, you know, online or whatever. But there's something that's going to change here. There is transformation. You are going to be going through a transformation. You're looking to the future. You're about to take action. The future's yours. You've got somebody as well wanting to take action towards you. You've got this King of Pentacles. And I feel like your money is going to be looking great. You also have somebody else matching your energy here, Leo. I really like this. All right, so any more messages for Leo for the month of November, please? What else is it they need to know? I like it. I like it a lot. Good luck coming in. The Wheel of Fortune. Something you've been waiting for. Yeah, you have been waiting for this. And I feel like with the Hangman, it's saying it's time. You've realized something now. You've gone through a real big transformation and enlightening process. And it's saying that, you know, get down from that tree of knowledge. You don't need to be there anymore. It's time to take action. You have a soulmate connection, someone that feels like a long lost friend, a deja vu kind of connection coming in. Whoa. Okay, let's see what else we have. What else do we have? I just saw justice again. What else for Leo? Something just flipped over. Yeah, the weight is up. If you've been waiting for some kind of progress in your life or to move towards a situation, a person, whatever this is, now is the time. This is the month to do it. This is the month to take action. And now, my darlings, look at that. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm really loving this energy again, Leo. I love your readings. They're so good. Let's see. What is the Major Arcana card for the month? And this is the big life-changing event which the universe is bringing in, okay? All the little things that you've been doing over the last few months that are building up. We're going to see what this is, all right? So let's see what your Major Arcana card is, my lovelies. Here we go. What is the major life-changing event that's coming in for Leo for the month of November 2025? You got 3. Wow. Strength on the bottom. 3. The World. Okay, I feel like the world is telling you to cast your net further out. You may be traveling more in November. You may be starting an online business. You may be meeting somebody from a different country, or, you know, someone that's a different, you know, there could be distance, there could be cultural, it could be anything. But there's something here about a new chapter in your life about to begin, okay? As you close one door, a new one opens. So you've got the World here. You also have the Fool in reverse. There's something about being afraid to take a leap, because I feel like Temperance is saying be patient, don't worry, don't be afraid. Because I do feel like there is a whole world waiting out there for you, and this month it's saying don't be afraid, but don't leap without looking first. I feel like Temperance is saying be patient, you'll know when the time is right. Don't leap unaccordingly. All right, but there is a world waiting out there for you a little bit longer. It's coming in. There's something that's coming in when the time is right. It could be a new person. The Fool is a new energy, a new chapter in your life. You know, the World is a new chapter. The Fool is a new journey. You know, off you go. You're being birthed into a new world here, all in divine timing. I like this. And I feel like this is saying have courage, have strength, be brave. All right, I like that. Okay, Leo, so let's just see what, where is it? I feel like I want to get the Angel Answers cards, and if there's any questions you have to ask your angels, Leo, about this month, anything that really, you know, is bothering you that you really want to know the answer to, try and keep the questions simple though. I'm going to lay out, I'll give it 5 cards because 5 represents change, okay? So let's see if you can herald in some big change in your life. And you can pick as many cards as you like. Leo, it is up to you. You can pause the video and focus on the card that really speaks out most to you. I just tend to just like choose right away. I'm like, boom, that's the one. I just know. All right, so here we go. Card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, and card 5. Card 5 down here. Okay. All right, so if you need some time, if you've already paused and you've decided, Leo, I'm going to go ahead and reveal. So if you pick card 1, You have not the right time. Yeah, there's something that's saying not the right time. Have a bit more patience, okay? If you've picked card 2, a year from now, you are going to be very happy. There's a relationship here. There's 2 people together, okay? If you picked card 3, trust. Trust in the universe. Trust that you're being guided. Trust that you're being led. Trust your intuition. And number 4, peaceful resolution. I feel like you are going to get some peace in your life, which is really good. You got there's something better if you picked 5, okay? All right, so Leo, those are your messages. Thank you so much for being here with me. You have a wonderful Saturday evening. I am going to go to bed. I love you guys. Until next time, bye for now.